If you or someone you know has diabetes, you may have built up an extra supply of test strips and lancets. That's where we come in. We'll buy the supplies that you don't need and resell them to those in need to prevent waste. Help us make diabetes management more affordable. Visit us at teststripswithaz.com.
All right, joining the program right now is a man who will be back in action August 3rd in Newark, New Jersey. He will take on Salim Touahri at UFC on ESPN 5, and you can't have a card in Newark without having this guy on the card, right? Mickey Gall joins us. How are you, man?
Doing great, Mike. Good to hear from you.
Good to hear from you as well. And I remember sending you a text as soon as the news came out that the UFC was heading to the Peru, and I figured you'd get on this card. I didn't think it would be in this way, taking a short notice fight, but I'm sure that's perfectly okay with you at this point. How did it all play out to get you on this card?
Right as I saw that they were doing a card in Newark, right in my hometown, I wanted to be on it, and I figured they'd send me something, and this is just the first name they floated me, and this guy Salim, that was the first guy they offered, so I said yeah. I didn't really know if he had an opponent or what before that, but I jumped at the opportunity.
Considering where it was, considering you were looking to get back in there, did it even matter whether it was Salim or me or anybody else?
It always matters, but I think this one looks good.
I want to go a few months back to your last fight with Diego Sanchez, more so the aftermath of that fight, because you took to social media after that fight. You were on with Luke Thomas as well, and you said you were fighting with failing kidneys, among other things. What happened there, and when did you start to realize that something wasn't right?
I was a little sick leading up to the last fight. That's the only reason why I looked so poor, and it wasn't myself. I was really sick leading up to it. I didn't really know. I wasn't too at that point you're just so focused on fighting. It's I didn't like fully even notice it. There were a couple signs and stuff, but once I got into the fight, I was dead, and then I spent like 8 days in the hospital with kidney failure. But I'm all healthy. I'm going into this one way healthier, and I'll be ready to go.
How long did you have to sort of sit back and chill before you can train and be as active as you usually are?
It's a couple weeks. I just had to get my body back. I was, being sick leading up to it. I'd like dehydrated myself from being sick, and then dehydrated myself from the weight cut. It was just a little too much, and my body just shut down. But I really didn't need to spend too much time off. A few weeks, and then I was back. A little under a month, and I was back training and getting ready for the next one.
You came out against Diego, and we spoke while you were in Vegas just before that fight, and you told me, you told everybody that you had conversations with, that you were going to go in there and try to knock him out in the first round, and you came out there and you did your damnedest to try to make that happen. Did that have to do with the sickness you were feeling, with how you were feeling heading in that fight, or did you just truly feel like you were going to go in there and finish him in the first round?
No, I just thought I was going to finish him in the first round. But yeah, about a minute into the fight, I was like struggling for balance. Like I had no energy, and like one minute into the fight, right as the fight started, right as I got that first little bit, I was just dead, and that was pretty much it. I was just trying to breathe for the next couple rounds or whatever, and that didn't really play into the prediction. I just thought I'd not just myself at full strength. I still think takes him out in the first round.
And now you get Salim Touahri in a couple of weeks in your home city, and he's lost his last couple of fights. He really needs a win here, and you're obviously looking to get back into the win column in your home state to boot. I know you like the matchup. You're ready to fight at the Peru, but have you gotten to learn anything about Salim in preparation for this fight, or is it just all about, hey, I'm going to go in there, be the best martial artist I can be, and that's all I need to do here?
Yeah, I looked him up. I watched a couple of his fights. Watch his tendencies, what he does, what he doesn't do. But end of the day, I'm just going there, force my game, and whoop his ass.
Are you training at home, or are you doing what you've done for your last couple of fights and going out to Cali, working with Eve Edwards, Joe Schilling, guys like that, or are you staying home for
I'm
this one?
in Jersey. I'm doing this camp at home. It's the summer. It's beautiful here. I've been running a lot. Been feeling great, with my home team.
What did you take away most from that fight with Diego Sanchez that you can bring with you on August 3rd and in the future? Because listen, you've been in the UFC for a little while. Like, you're synonymous with the UFC, but still technically, and this is something we've talked about in the past, like, you're still pretty new to this game. Like, this is going to be your 8th professional fight. I mean, did you take something away from that?
Absolutely. You learn a lot in every one, and I'm excited to going into this one. Just like, I had my first amateur fight at 22. I was in the UFC at 23. And I have the talent to beat anybody in the world, but I just, I'm still learning, the octagon experience. I'm still getting that. And, I'm going to get some more octagon experience right here in August. And, I'm going to keep winning. Obviously I want, you want to be that 10-0 phenom and come out and get the title right away. But, there's like some hard facts in this game, and I'm learning lessons on the way, and it's just going to make me better. I don't think I've even barely scratched the surface, and I'm growing as a fighter, leaps and bounds, still all the time, and I think I'll be continuing to do so for years.
You've called your shots. You've been very confident in how these fights would play out throughout your career. Do you have a prediction here, or is this a different kind of a Mickey Gall who's just going to go in there and do what he does best, and however the fight plays out, the fight plays out?
Yeah, it's always like that. I think I think I'll finish him in the first or second round. Yeah, I don't know. I'll take him out. I don't know exactly when. I'm just gonna go in there and fight, and just fight and feel good. It'll be nice to feel, it's like what is there for me to be afraid of? I've had to fight on my worst day, and I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure I have my best day, and I'm gonna get in there and get a nice win. Just be me, do my thing.
I know, like, fighting in MSG and places like that brought a lot of your friends and family and people you've trained with and people that heading out to those events, but this is a little bit closer to home. How exciting is this for everybody around you that they could just take a short drive to go watch you fight?
Yeah, everyone's very excited. The Mickey Gall crew will definitely be rolling deep at the Prudential Center, August 3rd.
I saw you earned your black belt from David Adib. That is incredible stuff. Talk about that moment and what that all meant to you.
Yeah, that was really special, getting my black belt from David. Me and him have been at it for 11 years. And, there's stuff, it's deep rooted. It's a long time coming. It's crazy, the consistency that I've been going to this one place so often for, over 10 years now. And, yeah, it was a cool day. It was a cool day.
Did your sister get a promotion the same day you got your black belt?
Yes, my sister got her purple belt.
Wow, very special stuff. You get your black belt,
Yeah.
She gets her purple belt. Everybody's happy. Now you're fighting at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. I mean, this is amazing stuff. Like, everything is coming up Mickey Gall right now.
Yep, absolutely, yeah, definitely true.
We will see that happen August 3rd at the Pru in Newark, New Jersey on ESPN. Mickey Gall, hometown fight against Salim Touahri. Mickey, I always appreciate the time, man. It means a lot that you're just so gracious with your time with me, and it means a lot, and I wish you all the best on August 3rd. We'll definitely be watching on ESPN. I appreciate it, man.
Thanks very much, Mike. Likewise, brother. Always enjoy talking to you.